And remember, it's not just about the United States of America. Every president of the USA also defines global geopolitics as well and relationship with India here, for example. So India today is on the ground in Washington, D.C. Gaurav Sawant is talking to not only MAGA supporters who've been, of course, supporters of Donald Trump, but also Indian Americans who are Republicans. Here's more on that from the ground.
Actually, when President Trump is going to be in the office, there's just a media hype that is going to be destruction. But I'm sure President Trump, because he's authentic president, because whatever he say, he do. Whatever he's even not mean to say, he says whatever he mean to say. So he's authentic. He knows how to work with the international stage, especially we are talking about Turkey, because whole Europe is just becomes a freeloader to America. So this is the time President Trump is going to do whatever he's saying.
So you say he will fulfill the promises that he's made, but in the United States of America, will it lead to a lot of disruptions in relations, in diplomacy with several countries?
I would say that it's too early to say anything because we really don't know what he's got on the table. So once he's inaugurated tomorrow, we have to watch in the next 20 days, next 6 months and see does he really fulfill, does he really deliver what he's talking of. Like I really support him on against illegal immigration. But other than that, I'm a hardcore Democrat, but I believe in democracy. People have voted for him and he's our president and I do want to support him.
The Indian community here in Washington, D.C. and across the United States of America are looking forward to President Trump's inauguration and his 47th president in the White House and his stay at the White House. There is a lot of expectation, a lot of anticipation. The Hindu American community, the Sikh American community, they've seen what Donald Trump has been saying. They've been interacting extensively with the Republicans, and with me are some very prominent members of the Hindu American community here. Sir, you were involved in the first temple that came up in California and along the West Coast. How are you looking at President Trump in the White House, especially in the run-up to the elections when he spoke of protection of Hindus even in Bangladesh?
Absolutely, Gauravji. One of the reasons all the Hindus are excited that we think he's going to do a much better job for our community in America, for Hindu Americans. Because, like you said, the temples have been made, the sanstha has been made, and many organizations from religious, spiritual, cultural point of view. Now, political empowerment, we have an association called Americans for Hindus, and we have many, many chapters all over the country, and we are all gathered here today just to congratulate him, be part of the celebration, and we are excited that in future that America, not only Hindus in America, but all over the world will be taken care of because he's so strong in his ideology and with the Hindus.
And with people like Tulsi Gabbard in the running to be Director National Intelligence, with Kash Patel, with Vivek Ramaswamy, with Sri Ramakrishnan, is there hope that there will be greater bonding between India and America?
Yeah, 100%. Because they have a faith in Hindu religion. So, and of course we congratulate Trump as well. So because they have, our faces, so we can say clearly, and of course that will help us for a lot. Yeah.
You think so? You've been interacting very extensively with the policy makers, with the decision makers. Are you hopeful that this is not just election rhetoric talking about protection of Hindus? There will be something tangible that will be done for Bangladeshi Hindus?
Well, that's what we're going to try, and we've been working for years, and now I think we are more excited that we can work a lot better because President Trump has openly said that he's going to help us out, and he's not only just talking, but he's walking the talk also by taking these people, the names you mentioned, and we've been working with Tulsi Gabbard, Kash Patel, and Vivek Ramaswamy and everybody, and Jay Bhattacharya, another one from Stanford, right in my backyard. And these people, once he's taking them in, absolutely he has the intentions. And it's up to us now. As Hindu Americans, we're not going to be just, satisfied what he's doing, but we're going to have to do our work as well.
Absolutely. And it's not just Hindu Americans, but Sikh Americans also, because the issue that's related to the Khalistani terror, the kind of rhetoric that comes from Sikhs for justice. I have Sukhi Chahal with me here. Mr. Chahal, how do you look at President Trump in the White House?
Very important. This is very important occasion for us, because especially we have to convey the message to the authority, to the new administration. We have to educate them. As a Sikh, it's my responsibility to isolate, to tell them the difference actually. So these Sikhs for Justice or the Gurupatwant Pannu and all these Khalistani, they are violent, they are radical, they do not represent the Sikhs. And they are trying to create a friction between the India and the US relationship actually. So that's why it's my moral responsibility to make sure they get educated. And also
Trump
is also a victim of the radicalization and also even the terrorism too, right? And we want to make sure actually, so especially we have to keep all the Islamic radicals and Khalistani radicals away from the society, because that's in the interest of my United States. I'm an American citizen.
Yeah.
At the same time, we want to promote the US and India relationship.
Is the Indian community a little concerned about maybe H-1B visa, their numbers will go down, or will that be a problem?
I think there will be always concern, because H-1B, mostly like H-1B visa is used by Indian young professionals to get entry into American professional world. So if there is some kind of hindrances, that's everybody's going to think that's bothering to all.
But are you excited about Trump's presidency?
Yeah, the best thing about Trump's presidency, I think Trump favors India, and India looks at a strategic partner on the other side of the world, which is extremely important for Indians back home and Indian Americans here.
That's interesting. You should mention that, because the Indian American community here is extremely confident that this would be a win-win partnership of two very strong democracies in two different parts of the world. But as Prime Minister Narendra Modi also put it in one of his interactions, that this is a relationship that will benefit not just each other, but perhaps the larger world.